Welcome to the video about definition of smart textiles. In this lesson, you will learn about basic definition of smart textiles and its evolution to include electronic textiles. Of course, smart textiles existed before definition, since smart materials or structures has been assembled with textiles. We could see as example encapsulated product, thermochromic textiles, textiles with shape memory alloy yarns, and beaded. But one of the first formalized definitions was proposed by Xiaoming Tao in 2001 in the book Smart Fibers, Fabrics and Clothing. This definition is: smart textile is composed of materials or structures that sense and react to environmental stimuli, such as those from mechanical, thermal, chemical, medical, or others. We can note that this definition is very global and does not propose categorization and classification of smart textiles. Between years 2000 and years 2010, there is a need for definition and standardization. In Europe, the European Committee for Standardization publishes in 2011 the result of its working group. This technical report gives their 5 definitions. Textiles: materials consisting of textile fibers for use alone or with other textile or non-textile products. Of course, a textile product must be composed for more than 80% of its weight of fiber. Functional textiles: textiles to which a specific function has been added via the materials, structure, or finishing. Smart textiles: functional textiles that interact with its environment. Textile systems: assembly of textiles and non-textiles integrated in the product that retains its textile properties. Smart textile system: textile system that interacts with its environment. Thus, the complete definition of smart textile system is: assembly of textiles and non-textiles integrated in the product that retains its textile properties and interacts with its environment. We can note that the definitions are not global and propose categorization and classification of smart textiles. For smart textile system, we need to define assembly and integrated. The European Committee for Standardization gives additional definition about integration levels. In integration level 1, the electronic component can be removed without destroying the product. The components can be treated as separate units. Pictures show some examples concerning the removable screen in jeans pockets, photovoltaic panel attached on a tent, or headphones held by the loops. In integration level 2, the electronic component is attached to the textile and it is impossible to remove it without destroying the product. Components can no longer be treated separately but as a whole. In this case, textile could be considered as a substrate. Some examples: a screen laminated on a t-shirt, loudspeaker integrated in a rain hood, and photovoltaic cell combined with roller blind. In integration level 3, one or more components are textile types or textile finishing. They are combined with integrated level 1 or 2 components. In most cases, the textile is in connection. Lots of approaches are possible. We could see embroidery, printing, 3D printing, plating, use of optical fiber, for instance. The last integration level is the fourth. In this level, all components of the smart textile system are of the textile types or textile finishings. In this case, textile is a component. There are few examples on the market. The works are at the research stage. We could cite electrochemical textile transistors, multi-component light-emitting fibers, or printed mechanical sensors as examples. In this integration level, there is no longer border between electronics and textiles. In the long run, there may no longer need for a definition separating the two. E-textile is defined as a meeting between the electronics and textiles. Electronic part could be simple as interconnection or more complex as electronic card. An e-textile is not necessarily smart textile or smart textile system, but could be functional textile or textile system.